Well, you knew this was coming. Tonight is our very first elimination. Be in no doubt, whatever happens tonight, you are the 10 best pastry chefs in the country. Nothing that happens in this kitchen can change that. But one of you legends is leaving.
And milk powder, milk powder, milk powder.
This challenge is very, very close to my heart. I think it's a beautiful way to show who I am, show what I can do. When I think of something with a smash dessert, I think something quite playful, something that's filled with lots of delicious things, but something that's going to surprise. So I'm thinking chocolate work.
Oh.
I really love this challenge because it really invites that element of theatre, that joy and the excitement that can happen.
I hope they're gonna find clever way to incorporate the smashing elements. We want a show. We want something that's really wow, something different.
I can't believe that one of our 10 very talented pastry chefs is going to be leaving us at the end of this.
The first elimination is always the worst because we get attached to them. They get attached to each other.
Absolutely.
We don't want to see anyone go.
And there's a lot of pride in play today. Nobody wants to go home first.
Right, you're so clean. It makes me so happy.
I learned from my first cook. Today, I'm going to make a chocolate piggy bank. Something fun that you should be able to smash open. And then inside, there's going to be chocolate coins and chocolate petit fours, which are bacon caramel, prune jam, and chocolate. The judges should experience a happy mess. That's sort of what I'm aiming for.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi.
Ryan.
What you doing?
So it's going to look like a piggy bank.
Like an actual little pig?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cute. The idea of breaking the piggy bank and spending the cash is, you know, concept near and dear to my heart. But also, you know, it's part of the story, so it's a really nice thing to kind of weave in. That's very, very cool.
Thank you.
I love how she bounces.
Being here as part of this kitchen is new to me. Although I'm confident in myself, I do feel like a bit of an underdog because these people are just legends.
She's nervous, but she's focused.
Do you do a lot of chocolate work?
Hasn't been for a few years. But yeah, that was my original training.
Oh, okay.
Being here, I want to push myself, go a little bit out of my comfort zone, just to really try and nail this challenge.
Ryan,
Hello?
guess what?
What?
You are not the only piggy bank.
Really? There's another one?
Yeah? Is this bringing pressure?
Yeah. So have a quick turn around to see who's doing it. And of course, it's Kirsten Tibbles. The one person I think I would never want to go up against in a chocolate challenge. She's a magician with chocolate. And so I feel going up against someone like her is terrifying. I've left my chocolate molds on the bench for a few minutes just to make sure that outer layer sets. I pour the chocolate again. If it's too thin, it could start to break and crack as soon as I start to assemble it. Put it in the fridge, let it set up, and I'm on to creating the ears and tail for my piggy bank.
Can I steal some of your sugar?
Yeah, go. I don't need it.
What are these, Ray?
These are my petit fours going inside the piggy bank.
Oh, my God, in love.
But Anna, she needs to get her piggy bank made because otherwise she's not going to have anything to put in there.
I know.
Where's your piggy bank?
Good question. I've made the chocolate coins. I've got my ears and my tails setting. So now I'm going to pull out my chocolate molds and put them together. They are slightly thicker than I would like them to be. It's a concern knowing that Kirsten Tibbles is doing a similar idea to me. And I just think maybe I can try and see if I can get another chocolate mold done in time with a thinner shell.
Are you going to have time to get that done?
I'm going to pop it in the fridge and hope for the best that it could set up in time. I run to the fridge to see if my second chocolate mold is set up in time. And it hasn't set up. I'm just going to have to abandon this idea of getting a thinner mold. It's a bit of a heartbreaking moment.
It looks a bit fake now. Did you make it? That's your worry?
Yeah. I was worried about it being too thin.
And now you're a bit fake?
Yeah.
It's very, very fake. I'll let you work.
I'm getting more and more stressed. I'm coming to put on my nose, tail and ears. And the modelling chocolate just hasn't set. The only thing that's worked has been the ears.
Yours looks so good. Mine's like the budget version.
Kirsten's pig looks like an actual piggy bank. She's moulded everything perfectly. This has thrown me off pretty badly. Presenting something, you always want to be super proud of what you've done. At this moment, unfortunately, all I'm thinking about is the thickness of the chocolate.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, hey.
Look at her.
My dish is the piggy bank, petit four coins, prune jam and dark chocolate crème.
Are you satisfied with what you're showing today?
Not as satisfied as I'd like to be. Would have liked it to be better.
For good luck.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Give it another go.
No.
All right, we're gonna switch a weapon. Thankfully, Ryan, I brought my own. Well, we have a surprise.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan, and we'll taste now.
Thank you so much.
So, that took quite some effort.
Yeah, it's not really what I was expecting.
If you look at the thickness, it's half a centimetre thick,
Yeah,
if not
but-
more. Flavour-wise, I think there's a lot to like there. I like the combination of the caramel and the prune flavour as well as the chocolate. I think there's a nice sort of rich sweetness and perfume to the dish, and then that cremo has a really wonderful texture.
The concept is very well thought out. She's giving us more than a dessert. She's giving us an experience.
Yeah.
But it definitely lacks some finesse and refinement. I think it's too heavy. Try to have a go and bite this amount of white chocolate. It's a bit much, right? It's a chocolate bar style.
And the problem being that there is another piggy bank better than this. This could see Ryan in trouble. This was always going to be hard, no matter what. No one wants to be the first to go home. Never forget how remarkable it is that you are all here, regardless of the outcome.
The not so good news. When thinking about who impressed us the least, we came up with two names. Jess and Ryan. Brian, your dish did not smash well, and parts of your pig were missing. Jess, your smash element, the chocolate disc, was underwhelming. In terms of taste, the end result was the total opposite. It was delicious. Which is why, unfortunately, Ryan, you're going home tonight.
Ryan, you said you were an underdog, but you've not once acted like it. Being the first to go in no way defines who you are as a chef. What does define you are the brilliant desserts that you presented to us. You are a pastry powerhouse, and we have no doubt that you will continue to shake up the industry outside of this kitchen.
Thank you. It's been fantastic. Every minute of it's been great. And getting to meet everyone, more than I could wish for.
With that, Ryan, it's time to say goodbye.
I don't have any regrets about the competition, to be honest. Being on Dessert Masters has reignited a different kind of passion in me. And it just gives me that encouragement to keep doing better, to keep creating, to keep pushing myself.
Right, you'll have 2.5 hours. Remember, whatever ingredient you choose must be used in a frozen element in your finished dish. The least impressive dessert will send its maker home. Things are heating up, so don't lose your cool. Your time starts now.
Go, go, go! Word it.
Feeling a little bit daunted by the challenge tonight because I don't do a lot of frozen work.
Whoa. Feeling pretty nervous tonight, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm pretty confident in my idea, and as long as I can execute it correctly, I hope the judges will love it too.
Beetroot, red chili, and rosella lends itself to more of a savory aspect. So I'm gonna choose the berry liqueur because it's a sweet flavor that I think I can work into a dish.
I'm making a peach melba with a bit of a twist.
A peach melba is a combination of 3 main flavors. It's peach, raspberry, and vanilla. And I'm gonna change it up a little bit by doing a raspberry sorbet with the berry liqueur, and then a peach panna cotta and a vanilla whipped ganache.
I am just making my frozen element, which is my berry liqueur sorbet.
It's gonna be important to nail that berry sorbet because the whole challenge tonight is about frozen. This is the only frozen element, so it really needs to be perfect. Definitely came into this competition to prove that I'm more than just doing donuts, and I feel like I have been proving that so far, but I think I've got a lot more to give and really don't want tonight to be my last night.
Woo. That'd get you drunk. That's sorbet. Oh, yeah.
You right, Morgan?
Yeah, getting there.
Tonight, I'm making a peach melba with a raspberry sorbet using the berry liqueur.
Okay, that's done.
I was stressed coming into this cook, but now I feel like I've got my thoughts together. I'm feeling a little bit more calm and a little bit more confident.
The panna cotta's set. I'm about to cut those out. I need to cut my cakes out and then do the strizzle, and we're getting there.
I go and check on my sorbet.
Come on.
It's still not quite set.
It's just a little bit soft.
How long's it been in there?
Oh, it's been in there for about 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Is it in a flat tray?
No, I've got it in a Paco canister.
No, put it in a flat tray, quick.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Morgan, how are we going?
Definitely a little bit worried about the amount of alcohol in the sorbet, which will affect whether the sorbet sets in time.
Super important, given it's a frozen challenge, that we get a frozen element. Oh, God. We are getting there. I'm starting to plate up. Trying to get that sorbet to freeze just the last little bit. I want to try and leave it in there as long as possible before I have to plate up. But obviously very important given the whole frozen element today, and it is my only frozen element, that it gets on the plate.
I don't have much time to go, so it's time to check on my sorbet. The outside has set, but the inside middle part is still a little bit runny. I'm a little bit worried how quickly that sorbet is going to melt, but it is what it is.
30 seconds!
10,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, chef!
Tonight, I have only made one frozen element, so I'm really hoping that my raspberry sorbet has set perfectly.
Woohoo!
Hello, hello.
Good evening, Morgan. please reveal your dish?
Let's do it. This is my take on a peach melba. I've got a reconstructed streusel, peach panna cotta, white chocolate whipped ganache, and a raspberry sorbet using the berry liqueur.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Ooh. I mean, it's already water.
Yeah.
I think we should eat before it melts, huh?
Yes. Try the ice cream just by itself.
I mean, I can't scoop it up. I think we should eat before it melts, huh?
Yes. Try the ice cream just by itself.
I mean, I can't scoop it up. I love Morgan. I think he is part of the future of pastry in this country, and I think some of the elements here are really nicely made. The whipped ganache, it has a lovely richness about it. The problems start and end with the sorbet.
Spot on. Alcohol doesn't freeze. So when you add a strong amount of alcohol into an ice cream, it's gonna thaw out extremely quickly. This is what's happening here. I hate it because I love his spirit, I love his mentality. But yeah, for me, it's not a win.
No. I think Morgan is going to find himself in trouble. Now, as for who's leaving the Dessert Master's kitchen tonight. In the end, we settled on 2 chefs. Shot for the moon, but fell short of the stars. If I call your name, please step forward. Adriano. And Morgan. In a bold move, both of you hung your hats on one frozen mystery box element. And that's what it came down to. One was expertly made, and sadly, one wasn't. Which is why, Morgan, I'm sorry. You're going home this evening.
Morgan, you came here with a point to prove that you are so much more than the donut kid. And you've done that in every dessert you brought us. One thing's for sure, the future of pastry in this country is bright with you at the forefront.
Thank you. It's been very enjoyable, definitely learnt a lot, and it's been a very surreal, few nights here.
We loved having you here.
Cheers. We'll see you soon.
Really disappointed to be leaving the competition tonight. But
See you later.
very grateful for the experience and I've learnt a lot along the way.
Proud of you, Morgan.
So heading into my own restaurant and cafe, I'm excited to use the skills and things that I've learnt on this competition, apply it there, and then build on it even more.
It's movie night in the Dessert Master's kitchen. Well, unfortunately, we are not watching a movie together tonight. This is an elimination.
On this board are some absolute blockbusters. Mission Impossible, Star Trek, The Godfather, Transformers, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Grease, and Pretty in Pink. Tonight, you're going to be choosing one of these and use it as an inspiration point for your dish.
Yeah. What else do I need? Chocolate. It's behind you, big dog.
I love movies. You know, I love going there. I love getting a good choc top, dipping it in popcorn.
Oh, who took the strawberries?
Yeah.
My dish tonight is a take on a strawberry milkshake.
Do you need all of them?
No.
Hey, Ads.
Hey, Adriano.
Hey, how are you?
Great.
Yeah.
What's the movie?
Grease.
Grease.
Oh, I like that.
Love that.
You know the scene at the where Dinah West throws the milk. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
going to throw it on you, but I thought about it. I was like, oh, hey, I better not though.
That would definitely give some theatre to it.
It would, yeah.
But I'm relieved to know you won't be throwing milkshake on us.
Nah.
Talk to us about the dish.
Chocolate milkshake cup,
No way. Are you doing a milkshake cup in chocolate?
elements inside. We'll have a crunch, ice cream, chantilly, and a compote. Some bubbles on top.
Leading flavors are what? Strawberry?
Sorry, Neapolitan. Strawberry, chocolate, vanilla.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Like a classic, it kind
Yeah.
of lends itself to that era.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Neapolitan diner sort of flavors.
Yeah.
I like the simplicity, and I like that you took a very iconic part of the movie that translates so well into a dessert.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this one.
Yeah.
Well, don't rush the construction. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
I'm confident in the elements. It's just about putting it all together and making sure that it's perfect at the end in 2.5 hours. That's going to be a big push.
Yes.
Grease, it's an iconic movie. I think it's one of those ones that we all grow up with. And the milkshake that Rizzo throws over Kaniki, it's a strong connection.
I've done the vanilla chantilly, the ice cream, and the compote. So got a few things going and, you know, a few things to go. So tracking okay.
A strawberry compote. I put it.
My plan is to put most of my elements inside the cup mold, you know, just to create a bit of weight so that when I tip it out, it'll come out easier. I put in a layer of strawberry praline crunch. And then we have a vanilla chantilly, a creme patissiere, and the strawberry compote. The compote will add a nice freshness and like a soft jelly texture to the dish.
You're all good, Adriano.
Yeah, I'll get a bill to see if they come out.
Make us a dish we can't refuse. 45 minutes to go.
I've pretty much done all my elements in the strawberry milkshake. Kind of now getting the visual right.
So I'm super careful about demolding this chocolate cup. I have to be very, very delicate. You know, the chocolate is thin. I can't press too hard because that chocolate will crack. And that's the last thing that I want right now. And I get one out. And I'm just like, yeah. Just need to touch up a few of the edges, but other than that, it looks great. So I start to spray the cup. And then...
Oh, no. It's cracked.
It's broken. So I have to go and get another chocolate cup, praying that this one will be a little bit more smooth.
Cracked it.
I'm in trouble. My chocolate cup has cracked, but it's gonna have to do. Now I just need to do the final touches and create strawberry bubbles that will go on the top with my strawberry ice cream in front of the judges.
I feel good, but like just, you know, a bit disappointed in myself. Flavors are there, so I'm happy about that. At least I've got something to put up.
Walking up to the judges, I am pretty disappointed.
Hey, Adriano.
Hey, my chocolate cup has cracked. Doesn't look like I want it to. But I know those flavors work. So inside the chocolate cup, we have a strawberry ice cream. vanilla chantilly, strawberry compote, and the strawberry bubbles.
What is the name of your dish?
Finish this.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. We'd love to finish this.
Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Well, I think the fantastic thing is the entire dessert is edible. The cup, the straw,
Yes.
the everything.
I wish the delivery was a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
He's having like structural issue. We can tell that this is about to collapse, you know?
Yeah.
He took one approach, which is he built within the cup. So during the unmolding, you have that risk the chocolate won't contract, as chocolate do. That's how you can unmold it.
Let's see how it eats.
Yes. Let's try this. Pastry can be messy sometimes.
Let's see.
I think the ice cream is a milkshake on its own. The foam was beautiful, but we said earlier that it will come down to construction, and I'm expecting more from him.
Yeah.
This, for me, it's a bit of a mess.
I think for him, the concepts are always really bang on the brief, but bringing them into reality seems to be something that he struggles with the time constraints in this kitchen.
Adriano might be in trouble.
He might very well be.
There were a few desserts tonight that were not quite box office hits. If I call your name, please step forward. Kaylin. Anna. And Adriano. When analyzing your dishes, Mel and I look at three things: the brief, look, and taste. Kaylin, you hit the brief. Your dish looked magnificent, but some texture tainted the flavors. Anna, your dish tasted phenomenal, looked elegant. But Mel and I argued whether or not he hit the brief. Adriano, your approach to the brief was inspired. But in terms of looks, the time constraint prevented your vision for coming together. And unfortunately, that's why you're going home.
Ads. If you take a look around right now, you are surrounded by people who have been inspired by you to follow their pastry dreams. You have shaken up the industry from the moment you walked into it. In a way, you are the original dessert master and always our sweet assassin. What was it like for you to compete in here?
Yeah, it's good fun. You know, like you said, amazing people to be around, and it's good to try and do some ideas and cook it out.
You always floor it 100% all of the time, and I think that's what we all love and respect about you and the way that you approach food. Adriano, it's time to say goodbye.
From years of being a judge, it's been great to walk in contestants' shoes. It's been fun, I've had a great time, and I've enjoyed all the cooking.
Now tonight, the stakes are higher than they have ever been before. The two least impressive dishes will send their makers home.
Oh.
Double elimination. That's double the pressure. Create something in the shortest time you've had so far, and also two of you are going home.
Christmas for me. This is very different. I'm known for grand, crazy elements that I do, walking gingerbread houses, trains that move. But when it comes to family, it's dialed down. So being first-generation Australian, Greek Cypriot, we eat stuff from our garden. We make our own yogurt, our own olive oil, and we do macarona, which is like a honey-soaked biscuit with crushed walnuts. And I think I can just incorporate all these different Greek flavours that I love into the Greek trifle. I'm gonna do yogurt panna cotta. It's a blackberry gel. Risogalo, which is rice pudding. A crumble, a pop, got figs and blackberries in like an orange syrup. And then I'm gonna do a cornell of the yogurt and olive oil sorbet. And then I will do it in a glass and just have the macarona biscuits are gonna be on the side. I've got 11 elements to make. I believe this can be set in time, but I just gotta keep on running and not put my foot off the pedal. There's one cook away from the semi-final, and it's anyone's game.
Okay. Christmas for me is all about nostalgia and putting something big to share on the table. So it's going to be a classic family-style trifle. It's going to be a big trifle in a trifle bowl. So Curtis has given me strawberries. Just works perfectly in a trifle. So I'm going to strawberry, a strawberry jam, you know, a strawberry and gin jelly, a gin soak on the sponge. You're going to have yuzu, a citrus element to kind of elevate the strawberries. Going to add some saltiness from coconut in there. It's what you'd expect your nan to make you, but little elevated.
Andy.
Good evening.
Now, Andy, I'm looking around at this room, and the talent here is unbelievable, right?
Yep.
And I can only imagine how detailed the plating's going to be. Trifle's a bit more traditionally served in a big pot, and everybody sort of digs in, and it's got a rustic sort of appeal to it.
Yep.
How are you going to present yours?
I'm going to serve you a straight-up trifle. With this challenge, it's tradition, and it's like what Christmas means to me, and I guess Christmas to me is a family dessert.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck, mate.
For me, Christmas is family, and like I want to maintain that kind of authenticity. No frills, no apologies. If I'm going out doing me.
Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin threw away. My dish for tonight is a Greek trifle. I've got 11 elements to make, and so far I've got my panna cotta and the gel already set. And my risogalo is already on the stovetop. My rice pudding's still taking ages to cook. My risogalo is my third layer for my Greek-style trifle. Everything in the trifle needs to be cooked, it needs to be cooled, and it needs to be set.
Hey, Anna.
Hello, chef, how are you?
You get blackberry as your fruit, right?
Yes, so I've got blackberries in the gel, I've got blackberries in the pot, I've got blackberries as fresh fruit, and then I put blackberries, figs, the syrup on top, and then I cornell sorbet.
How many layers do you have done in your glass?
2 so far.
You just described like 6.
Yeah.
And you have 20 minutes to go?
Yeah.
And you're this calm?
Is that bad? The longer the risogalo takes to cook, the less time I have to plate it all together. I'm getting nervous now. Come on. I'm looking at my risogalo and I'm thinking to myself, cook, 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 cook. Come on. I'm gonna hurry up, let's go. Cook!
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the way snow is glistening.
I've never been so nervous. It's done. My rice pudding is finally cooked. And now I'm thinking, cool, hurry up and cool, cool, cool. I've got to put like my rice pudding, I've got to put my crunch, everything. Now that everything's taking so long, I'm starting to worry that I'm going to struggle getting all 3 dishes up because it's a trifle. There's layers involved. This is a waiting game, it's a speeding game. Let's hurry up.
So I've got everything finished. Everything's kind of cool enough for me to start assembling, so I'm just going to whip up some cream and get this bad boy done. So I don't like to create layers when I do a trifle. With time constraints, it's very hard to get all those layers set. So the way I like to approach it is, you know, kind of bit here, bit here, bit here. So when you dig in, you will get some of everything. I've added the coconut chew. You've got the fresh strawberries in there for a bit of bite. The milk crumb in there for a little bit of crunch. You've got the custard. It's not Christmas without custard, right? The jam, the jelly, the yuzu chiffon cake. Give it a nice old generous brush of gin and strawberry liquid. Because, you know, no booze in a trifle. Probably not a trifle. I think it represents exactly what Christmas is to me, you know, bringing that family dessert to share, and I just really hope they enjoy it.
I've only got a few minutes to go, and I want to take my time assembling this trifle so it's perfect layers. I want people to look at it and go, oh my God, it's so hot. Just like the chef. So I'm going to do 3 champagne glasses, so each judge gets their own glass. And it's really important. It's elevated up the top with the fruit, and you can see all the layers, because it's exciting, and Christmas is exciting. Done. I've assembled my trifle glass. It looks great, but I don't have time to do the other 2. I'm just going to present what's in front of me. Done, 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 done.
The first dish we would like to taste belongs to Anna.
I'm confident that the flavours are great. I know they work. I'm just a little bit concerned because I've only got 1 to present. And I'm Greek. We overfeed people. What was I thinking? My mum is going to be disappointed. The Greek community there is going to attack me. What have I done?
What is the name of your dish?
Christouliana, which means Christmas in Greek. The bottom layer is a yogurt and vanilla panna cotta, and then I've got a blackberry gel. It is zogalo, which is a rice pudding, and then a blackberry pop gel. I've got fig, blackberry, and then a yogurt and olive oil sorbet. Then got macarona, biscuits on the side.
I'm gonna try to divide it in 3 equal parts.
I think that might be
a bit tricky.
We need more ice cream, I think.
I don't feel good. I should have had 3 glasses.
Anna, obviously I'm not familiar with Christmas in Greece or a fusion Aussie-Greek celebration, but I think it's quite festive, it's quite beautiful, the layers are well defined. It's your own take on the trifle using Greek emblematic flavors, you know, yogurt, honey. I love the ice cream was quite fresh. I'm not a big fan, as you know now, of savory and sweet, but I think olive oil, when well incorporated, even more with yogurt, works well. And this was like really spot on, good texture, good flavor. I quite like your dish. I think it's very elegant. However, it is a bit difficult for us to be able to experience every layers when we have to share this between 3 persons. I think it lacks a little bit of generosity.
Anna, I think we're all used to you being the show person that gives us these perfectly conceived, very polished desserts, and that is one side of you. But I think what I'm really grateful for this evening is that you've opened your home and your heart to us. You were gifted blackberries, and I think you used them to great effect here by weaving the flavours in different ways and also providing us with the fresh berry as well, because it is perfect on its own.
I'll start with a cookie, Anna. It almost has a gingerbread quality to it, which I think is really nice because it takes you straight to Christmas. I've spent a lot of time in Greece and I love the food of Greece. I think it's wonderful. Serving it in a champagne glass really elevates the dish for me as well because it, again, makes it festive. If I'm being perfectly honest, to split one little champagne flute between 3 of us, I want another spoon of everything, you know?
Thank you very, very much, everyone.
Great job, Anna. Well done.
Thank you.
I don't think we really experienced it the way she meant it to. And I think that when you know you have 3 judges, present something.
I would have loved 1 each of these.
Yeah, 1 each, and then we can dig and do our thing.
Yeah.
Damn it.
The next dish we would like to taste belong to Andy.
Oh la la!
Do you need help carrying it, Andy?
That is a trifle to be trifled with.
Wow.
What is the name of your dessert?
It's a big old bowl of trifle. There's a salted coconut cream, there's a salted coconut chew, a yuzu custard, a gin and strawberry jelly, also a yuzu chiffon through it.
Thank you, Andy. Should we try, judges?
Just dig to the bottom and just get a big old nice scoop. There's a lot of bits to find.
I love a trifle, and I like how generous it looks.
I just got the caramel coconut bit. Andy, I love your maximalist approach to desserts. But you have this beautiful, light, kind of airy cake, and then you tap into these little veins of the chantilly, the custard. Your salted coconut was really fun to kind of crack into. But looking at each of our plates, there seems to be different proportions on every single one of them, and so I think that really does affect the eating experience overall. With a dessert like this, in terms of the way it's configured, that really heavily affects that kind of consistency, you know?
Well, I'm going to start with this is a very good trifle. The chiffon is really light and delicious. The yuzu works so nicely with the strawberries. There's so much going on that it's making me think as I'm tasting it.
Andy, strawberry is very much the star of the show here. I do love strawberry and yuzu together. I think it's a great, great combo. Pairing it with coconut, it's a great idea. Overall, it's a rich, Aussie, Christmassy dessert. But is it enough for you to be a dessert master in this kitchen?
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
You're all so good at what you do. And because of that, our decision tonight was so difficult. In the end, it came down to some minor flaws. On a day that we were hoping for generosity, this dish fell short. The other was full of flavour, but because of the way those flavours were layered, each of us had a different eating experience. It's for those reasons that, I'm sorry, Anna and Andy, you're going home.
Anna?
Yes, chef.
You have the most beautiful heart, and we love getting to know your food. From messy desserts to high-end pastry, you can do it all.
Thank you.
Andy, you've really opened my eyes to a new style of desserts I've never tried before. What you do is so unique and so special. Thank you for sharing that over the competition.
You're welcome.
I've had the best time ever. I mean, I've smashed, I've exploded stuff, I've showcased my skill, and to be around such great talent, it's priceless.
Anna, Andy, it's time to say goodbye.
What are you crying for?
Oh, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Oh, you're amazing.
I'm a little bummed, I'm not gonna lie. I would have liked to be leaving the competition with $100,000 in my pocket. High fives out.
Well done, mate.
But, you know, after getting so much positive feedback over this competition, reaffirms to me that I have something to offer and what I do is completely different, but it has a place in the pastry world.
Thank you so much, I really loved it.
Bye-bye, guys.
Let's go.
Love you guys.
Well, this beautiful forest isn't just here for looks. Tonight, it's gonna be your inspiration. Personally, I get inspired by nature a lot. It is a resource, a wonder, and our job is really using our skills and knowledge to make it better. And that, in fact, will be your challenge tonight. We're giving you 3 hours to bring us a delicious dish inspired by nature. The top 3 dishes will earn their maker a spot in the grand finale. Which means, unfortunately, for 2 of you, it will be the end of the line.
I love this theme. It's amazing for me. There's so much you can do with artistry and so many ingredients we use are from nature. So, yeah, right down my alley. I'm going to make a chocolate mousse cake, really decadent, rich chocolate with a touch of passion fruit in there. And I'm going to do some chocolate work, creating a 3-dimensional bird cage.
The key to this dish is all in the detail. So first I'm going to do an entremet, a beautiful, delicious but soft chocolate mousse, a creamy creme brulee centre, A gorgeous crunch layer with that crumble and caramelized pecans and a soft and chewy dacquoise.
Hey, Kirsten.
Hi.
What do you have for us today?
A mousse cake. I'm hoping to make a chocolate structure.
What is the structure? Do you have a clear
Like
vision?
a really rustic bird cage.
Incredible.
And, yeah, so I really hope I have the time. It's a big vision. Obviously, making a three-dimensional structure and an entremet that's glazed in this time is really pushing myself.
Okay.
Okay. All
Good
right.
luck.
Thank you.
It's bold. This is maybe the most ambitious design she's creating.
Cocoa syrup. I can't believe I'm here. Semifinals, I cannot believe I'm here. Regardless of what happens today, being on Dessert Masters, it's like a new beginning for me. This is the start of something new, and so my dish is called New Beginning. It's like when winter goes into spring. The snow melts on the ground, and you can see like nearly the green coming in of a new season. I'm making a basil and lemon verbena sorbet, a rhubarb compote, and there's also a coconut jelly that's gonna sit in the middle to kind of look like a puddle.
I want this dish to be like fresh flavors of spring, beautiful and tart. So the first thing I need to get started is my basil and lemon verbena sorbet. It's gonna sit underneath the sheet of coconut jelly, and it's gonna give that little bit of green to the plate amongst all the leaves. I want it to bring a lot of freshness and herbaceousness. The dish has to be inspired by nature. And you know me, I go in all the way. I need to make sure I hit this brief on the head.
It is heating up in the kitchen, let me tell you, physically and mentally.
To make it through to the grand finale, I really need to push the envelope. I want to prove to the judges a combination of really great techniques in terms of the entremet, to give them an intense hit of chocolate with light touches of passion fruit, but also creativity with the birdcage. The entremet is in the blast freezer.
Amazing, yeah, that's perfect.
I'm going to start making the birdcage. This is really nerve-wracking because I need to pipe individual pieces of chocolate at the correct angle to ensure that they come together.
I think this might be the most ambitious thing you've done so far. I think every challenge you're trying to push, but this might be the biggest one, isn't it?
It's 100% the most ambitious. I really want to push boundaries and maybe defy gravity a little bit in the time that I have.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
It does require quite a bit of engineering as well as skill in chocolate. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but I need to really push to get through to that finale.
Hopefully it's a birdcage and not a shipwreck.
I definitely think it's looking like water at the moment. It's actually really good. I love it.
I'm really happy with all my elements. I've made a vanilla sponge to soak up all that beautiful, soft, liquid elements. My basil and lemon verbena sorbet. My rhubarb compote with that beautiful coconut jelly veil just on top. It kind of looks like a little puddle in the middle. It looks like when winter turns into spring. So the teal leaves are gonna add a bit of crunch to the dish because everything is eating very, very soft. I need to make sure that I have enough leaves to make it look like it's inspired by nature.
I've got the entremet setting. I'm really happy with it. The birdcage really is the highlight of my dish. It's really the key.
So just putting it together.
I have to be so delicate and careful because there is a chance I could break a piece and then it won't be finished.
Yeah, a lot of pressure at this point because it could all collapse at any moment.
You're a force of nature. 1 minute to go.
Just one.
The birdcage looks amazing. I'm so happy to have gotten it up. It's a real highlight for me in the Dessert Masters kitchen. I just need to get that ivy and the butterflies on. My heart is absolutely racing.
30 seconds.
I've got the butterflies on and they look beautiful, like they've just landed on top of the cage. It's held up beautifully, it's quite sturdy. I simply now need to put it onto the plate.
This is it, chefs. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6. She broke it. Oh,
Oh,
What happened?
She dropped her bird cage. So sorry, Kirsten.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's something so silly. I couldn't get the paper off the bottom. I had no hands free, so I tried to sort of tuck it on the side of the table and I obviously knocked it and it just disintegrated. So disappointed. I'm not presenting what I wanted it to be, but I've got a cake.
Hey, Kaylin.
Hi, Chef. Hi, Mel. This is called A New Beginning. There is a basil sorbet hinted with lemon verbena, the rhubarb compote, apple mascarpone cream, and then it's covered with a vanilla tuile, vanilla sponge, and then on the top of that sits a coconut jelly, which is meant to represent a puddle of water. My inspiration is when winter turns into spring. I think this is accumulation of my journey in the Dessert Masters kitchen so far. As I've mentioned, I often have time believing in myself. And I think for me, this dish is me starting to actually believe that I can do this. It's been winter for so long, and spring is about to come.
You can really be proud of yourself. If you came here for self-searching or to make a point, I think point made.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Kaylin. We'll now taste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Should we try?
Let's get into it. It's really delicious. I think the basil sorbet has such a sour, aromatic kind of flavour to it. It's fresh and bright. The lemon verbena perfume is just there to kind of give this romantic fragrance. It's really lovely in combination with that rhubarb. I don't know, it kind of makes you smile a little bit.
Every item was crafted to perfection. The only thing I would say, it's a little bit on the dry side. Everything that looks so pretty here, there are crunchy, dry elements, and I'm not getting much of the ice creamy elements. And it's really up to you to really dig and compose in order to eat, and we've talked about that before. I want the maestro to compose the melody for me. I don't really want to have to put the note together myself. It is not a perfect dish. The ratio is wrong. Hey, Kirsten.
This is my chocolate and passion fruit entremet, inspired by nature.
We both feel very bad for what happened. And I mean, at the 11th hour,
I know.
mean, like down to seconds
I know. When you create something that's fragile, that defies gravity, you have to be so, so careful with it. And I was just too rushed at the end.
I must ask, if you were to leave us this evening, how would that make you feel?
I would be very sad to go, but I would be completely understanding, given that a large portion of my time was spent on something that is not, I can't present to you. I know that the cake would have to be flawless.
Oh, I want to try this.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll try it. It's alive on the inside.
I have to say, it's very satisfying to see all of those really neat, stacked layers within the entremet. It's very good.
This is what I could consider like a comfort food type of entremet. A rich, generous chocolate mousse counterbalanced with the layer of passion fruit.
Yeah.
I don't find any flaws. You can finish this, absolutely. That's very good.
It's really damn good. And I think it's because of the savoury qualities of the pecan as well.
I can easily say that within the whole competition, this is her best tasting entremet.
I agree. So here's the problem. We can only judge what's here. Does it meet the brief? Is it enough for the grand finale?
She's an amazing athlete in this competition, but she made a technical error. She tripped during the run. I don't know.
I'm so torn.
Well done, buddy.
Well done. Congratulations.
Well done. Good job. Good job. Oh, congratulations.
Of course, this means that unfortunately, Kaylin, Kirsten, I'm sorry. We did love your desserts, but Kaylin, the ratio between the dry and the moist element in your dessert was a little bit out of balance. And Kirsten, we very much enjoyed your entremet, but your dessert was incomplete, therefore the brief was not met.
Kayleen, not only are you a formidable pastry chef, you radiate joy, and we have tasted it in every single dish.
I'm feeling like really happy, to be honest. I couldn't think of a 3 more worthy to be in the finale tomorrow. They're so incredible, and I'm really happy to have spent all this time with them, and it's been an incredible experience.
Kirsten, you arrived here the queen of chocolate, and you showed us that you are still the reigning monarch.
Thank you.
It has been incredible to watch you in action. How are you feeling?
I really feel like I've grown as a professional doing this competition, and it's been truly an amazing experience with such brilliant professionals. And these 3 are very worthy of the finale.